In every sport there are classical events to measure the best of the best. Super Bowl in America, or the Champions League in Europe, or, of course, the Olympic Games. The trotting sport too has its classical events all around the world. In the Meadowlands, New York, there is the Hambletonian Stakes, founded in 1926 to honor the great ancestor of all trotters, Hambletonian 10. In Europe we have Prix d'Amérique in Paris, founded in 1920 to honor the American military aid in the First World War. And there is of course Solvalla's International Elitloppet in Stockholm, founded in 1952, originally a jubilee race of the Solvalla trotting track.
Grattis Bergsåker, grattis Berg, grattis Sverige, Nahor!
Last but not least, there is also the Championships of the Finn Horse, the Coronation Trot of Finland, which was founded in 1924. Today this happening is one of the greatest trotting events in the whole world, gathering over 50,000 spectators over 2 days to enjoy the show. But why do 50,000 Finns from all around the country gather together to see the best of the best cold-blooded trotters year after year? The main reason is the Finn horse itself, our national breed. The Finn horse has served the Finns throughout the centuries in war and peace. Our collective memory says that without the Finn horse there would be no such state as Finland as it is today. We love and respect our national horse, and by doing so we also love the Coronation Trot. The Coronation Trot was founded in 1924 in Lahti, but the roots of the event are much deeper in history. It was as early as in 1884 when the Autonomic Senate of Finland founded the Great Stallion Stakes to improve the Finnish horse breeding. The first prize was amazing, 1,000 gold marks. The first winner was called Lahja, in English the gift, who trotted a kilometer time 1:49 and 8 in 3,207 meters. The world record in those days was 1:20 and 3 by the legendary mare Maud S. in the USA. Since 1924, the Coronation Trot has been a tradition in Finland. Only the Great Economic Depression in the 1930s and the Second World War stopped the tradition for some years. One secret of the popularity is perhaps that the Coronation Trot events are always arranged at different tracks all around Finland. In 1948, the mares got their own division, the Trotting Queen competition. Up till then, the mares had competed together with the stallions. There are thousands of stories and hundreds of heroes around the Coronation Trot, and there are several books to tell their stories. In 1981, the leading Finnish horse magazine, Hevosurheilu, published the history of the Coronation Trot. This was updated in 2006. One of the greatest legends, Kaarlo Partanen, the master of the Trotting Kings, has also his own book by Hevosurheilu. He won the Trotting King title 9 times, 4 of them with Eero Lohko and 5 times with Vieteri. But who is the king above all the kings and queens? He is Pentti Savolainen, here in the winner's circle at Joensuu trotting track in 1984. He has just won both titles with his stallion Vekseli and mare Vekkuliina. He was the breeder, owner, trainer and driver of both horses, which is a unique achievement. He was also the breeder of Vieteri, so altogether his horses have won 10 Trotting King and 3 Trotting Queen titles. How is it possible that there is such a massive trotting event in a relatively small country like Finland? An event which gathers huge crowds and which the presidents of Finland visit regularly. The long tradition and the native horse breed explain a lot, but perhaps not everything. The Coronation Trot is one of the hardest horse races in the world and probably the hardest in the trotting world. The horses race 3 times in 2 days, 6,809 meters altogether. The achieved race times are summed, and the winner is the horse with the best overall time in all 3 races. This leaves a lot of space for driving strategies, as the total winner can be a horse that has not won any of the races. The last and the hardest race over 3,100 meters is crucial, and the final stretch has shown many changes in the result list when some horses fatigue, some make breaks, and some make heroic final spurts. It is a small victory to even compete in the Coronation Trot. The race is open only for stallions and mares, excepted for public breeding. The horses are inspected by a breeding committee, and they have to fulfill certain criteria regarding performance, conformation, and health. Each year, the competitors of the race are selected by a special board. The horses are prepared for the race for many years. Long hours are spent when building up the strength and the condition in different ways. This is not a race for youngsters. The horses need experience and a lot of stamina to even finish the race. Winning the Coronation Trot is the dream come true for all horse people in Finland. The Coronation Trot has been developed systematically with modern marketing means since the 1990s. The organizing track, the central organization Hippos, and the betting company Fintoto cooperate closely around the year to serve people with the best trotting can offer. Nowadays it's much more than just a trotting competition. It is a festival for 3 days and nights, one of the biggest summer happenings in Finland. The Coronation Trot today is the link between the urban and the agricultural Finland, the link between the old and the young. In this happening there are no bosses or workers. It's the contact place for everyone. At the racetrack there is a large market area with more than 100 exhibitors that sell not only trotting equipment, but a lot of things you never imagined you would need. Not only the horses need condition and stamina, but also the audience. The weekend begins with several pre-race parties on Friday night. The big party is on Saturday night after the races, and it can gather up to 10,000 people to listen to famous artists, naturally Finnish, and to celebrate all night long. In spite of all hustle and bustle, it all comes back to the Finn horse itself. The absolute climax of the weekend is the start of the final race of 3,100 meters. The excitement is touchable when the horses collect behind the gate. The battle of seconds is about to begin, and once again, some dreams come true.
Succeessa kuulee kutsun herkimmään. Ikuisuus meillä aikaa on, hetkissä pienen tuokion.
Welcome to enjoy the unique show with passion.